Oh, new life is an amazing journey of self-discovery full of struggles, ups and downs, growth and change. If you are chosen, you will be on a special road of higher awareness, purpose, and deep inner wisdom. The real awakening doesn't happen in your 20s or 30s, when most people think you should be successful, but around age 40. This is the age when knowledge and experience meet, when old problems become clear, and when the soul finally finds its way to its holy calling. At this point, things that seemed hard to understand before start to make perfect sense. As this happens, the reason you've been looking for starts to become very clear. If you've ever felt like you didn't belong or like your true potential was hidden from the world, know that everything that has happened to you so far has been preparation. The problems, setbacks, and even the times when you doubted yourself were all steps toward the life you were always meant to live. Experiences that were hard but gave you the strength and knowledge you need for what's to come have been forming you by the universe. Before we go into these strong reasons in more detail, please know that you are not getting this word by accident. It's the perfect time. There aren't any accidents in the world. This is meant for you to hear, to connect with, and to reach your full potential. Type 1111 in the comments if this message speaks to your soul. This means that your life is in balance and will be blessed. Also, if this is helpful to you, think about subscribing to this channel and becoming a part of a group of people who are on the same path to knowledge and meaning. Now let's look at the deep reasons why at age 41, the life of a chosen one really starts. You have learned how to let go in your younger years. It may have seemed like you were always fighting to hold on to things, people, and ideas that, looking back, were no longer good for you. People naturally didn't want to lose what they knew, even if it meant pain, confusion, or staying the same. When you turn 40, though, something changes inside you, and you realize that letting go isn't about losing something, but about making room for something better. You know that holding on to old versions of yourself, bad relationships, or social standards will only keep you from finding true freedom and peace inside. You don't become good at letting go overnight. It comes from years of bad luck, learning, and thinking a lot about yourself. You now know that letting go is a strong way to love yourself. It's possible for peace, joy, and plenty to come into your life easily when you let go of people who drain you, ideas that hold you back, and feelings that drag you down. You don't fear change anymore when you're 40. You're glad it's over because you know that every ending is just the start of something much better for you. The myth of time no longer has power over you. You probably felt like there was an unseen clock ticking away your whole life, pushing you to do more, prove yourself, or fit in with what other people expect of you. Putting too much pressure on yourself to hit certain goals by a certain age can cause stress and unhappiness that aren't necessary. Once you reach your divine awakening at age 40, you start to see time in a very different way. You understand that time is not something to fear or chase. It is something you can depend on. You start to believe in spiritual timing and realize that everything in your life is going exactly as it should. You don't have to rush into things anymore because you're afraid of losing out. You move with purpose and trust that what you're meant to have will come to you at the right time. This new point of view gives you a deep sense of peace and lets you fully experience the present moment. You no longer feel stressed about the past or unclear about the future because you know for sure that you are exactly where you need to be. 3. You found your true meaning when you were younger. You might have felt lost, confused, or like you didn't know why you were here at times. You tried different jobs, went down different paths, and looked for approval from other people in order to find something that made you feel good. There was always something that wasn't quite right, though. It seemed like there was always a puzzle piece missing. But when you turn 40, everything changes. The experience is that hard times and lessons that didn't seem to go together at first now start to fit together like a well-put-together puzzle. You start to understand that everything you went through was for a reason. Everything was planned. The hard times you went through made you stronger. The things you learned helped shape you, and the knowledge you gained steered you toward your true calling. You don't feel lost anymore at this point. You instead feel a strong pull toward your holy calling. You confidently step into your purpose because you know you have everything you need to do it. You no longer spend most of your life looking for approval. Maybe there was a deep-seated need to be understood, accepted, or confirmed by other people like family, friends, coworkers, or just everyone in general. You may have formed parts of yourself based on what other people thought, but by the time you're 40, this need goes away. You finally understand that the only real approval you need is the one that comes from inside. You stop looking for permission to be yourself and start fully accepting who you are. You don't have to defend your views, explain your decisions, or show anyone how valuable you are anymore. You are sure of who you are and who you want to be on your journey. You are also completely honest with yourself. Being sure of yourself again is freeing. It lets you live your life the way you want to without worrying about what other people think. 5. Your spiritual awareness gets stronger. You've probably had a lot of signs, synchronicities, and life-changing events by the time you're 40 that have strengthened your spiritual journey in ways you never thought possible. As the lies and distractions of the material world start to fade, you can see the complex web of connections that holds everything together. You begin to understand that life is not chance. Every meeting, every struggle, and every victory were put on purpose to help you grow spiritually. Your intuition used to be a soft whisper, but now it speaks loud and clear, leading you to your greatest purpose. Your daily life changes as you make a better link to the divine through meditation, prayer, and self-reflection. You no longer look to the outside world for approval or answers. You believe the knowledge that comes from inside instead. You feel more spiritually awake, and you know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. This gives you a new sense of peace and purpose. 6th, as you gain experience and learn from it, your energy gets stronger. You become very aware of energy, both your own and other people's. By age 40, you don't waste time with people, places, or things that make you feel bad. That you know how important it is to keep your peace and save your energy for the things that really matter. You become very sensitive to sounds. You can tell when something is in line with your soul's purpose and when it's not. Toxic relationships, self-doubt, and other bad forces that used to have power over you no longer do because you have inner strength and intelligence. You start to attract opportunities and people who are in line with your best self. This makes a world that helps you grow and change. You become better at making your dreams come true as you learn to use the power of purpose, thanks, and focused energy. You understand that you are not just a bystander in life. With every thought, feeling, and deed, you are consciously making your world. 7. You enjoy being alone without being lonely. A chosen one knows that being alone is not a sin, but a holy place to reflect, heal, and connect with God. Around the age of 40, you start to really value quiet times and deep thought, seeing them as chances to learn more about yourself and the world. You no longer see being alone as a hole that needs to be filled. Instead, you see it as a safe place where you can gain knowledge and understanding. You don't look for outside distractions. Instead, you enjoy being alone and use that time to reconnect with your purpose and recharge your spirit. When you understand that you will never really be alone, the fear of being alone that may have followed you around when you were younger fades away. Spirit, you are always surrounded by the world and your higher self. They are with you and help you in this holy place of solitude. You learn to be strong, to love yourself, and to always feel at peace with yourself. The silence that used to make you feel weighed down now makes you feel free, giving you the strength to live your life with honesty and confidence. Eighth, you now live for yourself. It's possible that you've been living for decades with a weight of demands from family, society, or even yourself. People may have come before your own needs, and you may have pushed down your dreams, goals, and real self to fit into molds that were never meant for you. But when you turn 40, you realize that life is too short to spend making other people happy at the expense of your own pleasure. You finally tell yourself it's okay to follow your dreams, accept your unique path, and live a life that is in line with your soul's calling. You don't judge your progress by what other people do or by social norms. You decide what it means on your own. This is the start of real freedom. The moment you fully accept your divine fate, you get back your power without giving in. Stick to your own rules and care about your own needs just as much as you care about other people's needs. You are the artist, and life is the surface on which you paint a picture that shows who you really are. You walk forward with confidence, a sense of purpose, and a firm belief that the best is yet to come now that you are free. Have you reached or are about to reach 40? If so, know that this is not the end of something. This is the start of the most important part of your life. The hard times, lessons, and battles you've been through are never for nothing. All of those things were part of God's plan to get you ready for this moment. What you've been through has made you into the person you were meant to be. It's time for you to get up. You can now accept your power, follow your divine calling, and live with the freedom and knowledge you've been building up for years. You have been following the universe's lead the whole time, and now you are ready. Welcome to the Pure Wisdom Channel. If this message spoke to you, type 1111 in the comments to confirm that you are in line with this truth, if you haven't already. If you want to keep getting divine advice on your journey, subscribe to this channel. The best is still to come. If you're enjoying the content on Pure Wisdom and find value in the messages we share, I encourage you to subscribe. Based on the latest analytics, 93.9% of viewers are watching without subscribing. By subscribing, you not only stay updated with new content, but also support the channel's growth, allowing us to continue spreading wisdom for the chosen ones. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important message. Let's build this community together,